Monday.com is monetizing AI today. All
Oh,
right.
that's
It is a good example of what we've been expecting for the second wave of AI.
Want to hear your buy picks, and I really
Yeah,
want to know the why too.
sure.
Thomas, let's get to your first buy pick.
All right. My buy pick is Monday.com. Monday.com is a workflow automation platform. It's resonating with clients because it's easy to use and it scales well. It's got this plug and play quality where you can just kind of pick which segments of it you want to use. You build them together to create your own workflow. So this past quarter was a beat and raise quarter. Revenue was up 35%, 300 basis points better than expected. That revenue strength was driven on new clients and penetration. Their net retention rate is 110%, which means that existing clients are spending 10% more this year than last year, with the addition of new clients, which will also increase their spending over the next year, provide some leverage for growth. Margins are widening with that leverage and the efficiency that the company is working towards. Adjusted operating income was up 130%. That's a real good example of how that leverage can affect your investment quality. Adjusted earnings at 94 cents were 6,700 basis points better than expected, 67%. That's huge. That's a huge outperformance. The company also raised guidance. This has raised guidance again. This is like the third time this year. Momentum is clearly building. Also, the balance sheet is a super fortress. It's net cash. Total liability is less than 0.5 the cash position, less compared to assets. Shareholder equity is rising. I think it's only a matter of time before capital returns come into play. And then there's the analyst response. All those things are great, but without the analysts, the upside potential is really limited. The analyst response is overwhelmingly bullish. They're leading the stock higher. It's got about 20% upside at consensus. We're going to expect it to go above consensus because of the revision trends. And what I see in the stock price right now is a retest of the all-time highs that may come as soon as this year, and that's a 35% upside at least.
And where is the entry point right now if you are just looking at getting into Monday.com?
So right now, Monday.com stock is trending higher, and it moved up to set a new multi-year high on this past report. So not to chase the price higher, but you're going to want to get in probably pretty soon. Wait for any kind of pullback in the action as your entry point, and then just start to slowly build a position with time. I would certainly expect to see this stock retest the all-time highs, and within the next year or two, you set a new all-time high, and then continue this trend upward.
Chris, have you followed Monday.com? What do you think of that pick?
I haven't followed it quite as closely as Thomas has, but it's a stock that's very intriguing to me. And I think one of the reasons why, and I'll just keep my answer a little bit shorter, Bridget, is just, when you talk about looking for buy stocks, you're talking about, as the saying goes, you try to skate where the puck is moving. And Monday is certainly right in that sweet spot. Remote work is not something that's going away. It may not exist in the same form and fashion that it exists today over the next 10 years, but it's not going away. And that's exactly the type of business that Monday.com is going to work for very well in terms of you need the tools to make it easy for teams to collaborate with each other no matter where they are.
Yeah. One of the points that I forgot to hit on is that Monday.com is monetizing AI today. All
Uh,
right.
it's-
It is a good example of what we've been expecting for the second wave of AI, where NVIDIA and the chip makers are the leading edge, the first wave with infrastructure. Monday is actually using AI and they're monetizing it for themselves and for their clients, which is huge because the monetization of services is going to be the largest, fastest growing segment of AI, which is saying something considering NVIDIA's rapid rise over the last 2 years.